Welcome to Sports Roundup. I'm Micah Iverson, Aaron Heck, and today we have Jeff Cisneros, helper American Legion coach, Carbon baseball coach, Carbon former Carbon basketball coach.
Football, yeah.
Everything.
We're slowing down a little bit as I get older.
And I don't know if anyone, people probably know this, if you know the sports scene here in Carbon County. Emory County resident too.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
What year did you graduate in Emory High?
88.
88. Class
Getting
of
old.
88.
Getting old.
Hey, you're
Hey,
old.
we're having our 30-year anniversary for state championship football team this coming year. I heard, so it's been 30 years since we won the state title.
What position do you play?
I was the all-state quarterback.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's fun.
Awesome.
I can't believe it's been 30 years. It's going by quick.
Well, I know. I keep getting like 15. Well, I'm not that old yet, I guess. But no, I keep getting those, and it's like, where does the time go?
Yeah, it flies by pretty quick.
Right, Heck?
It does fly by.
Heck, when did you graduate? What year?
94.
Still a baby.
2000 right here.
Oh, even a bigger baby.
Anyway, well, Jeff, you got a big week this week, and next week's a big week.
Yeah.
Why don't you talk about Helper American Legion baseball up to this point?
Yeah, it's been a busy summer so far. Kind of struggled a little bit last week or so. Dropped 4 league games, 2 to Pleasant Grove, 2 to Dixie. Well, 1 to Dixie. We actually split with Dixie, beat them at their place a couple weeks ago. But it's just been busy. We have a tough week this week. We go to Vernal for 2 games. Vernal's playing really, really well. Got a pretty good group of kids. And then Wednesday we're going to do a makeup game with Roosevelt that we needed to make up from a couple weeks back too. And then Friday we're at South Sevier, and they're playing really well. They've combined 2 or 3 high schools down there with Richfield and South Sevier, and playing really good. So it's been a fun summer so far. It's been a tough summer here the last little bit, but I'm excited about how our team's progressing and how we're doing. And then we follow up next week with 2 games here with Price at home in Helper, and then we have our
It's on the 18th, right?
18th, was I think it's Tuesday, and then Thursday, I think it's the 20th, we start the state tournament, and that first round is going to be hosted here in Helper. We're going to have games going on starting at 10 in the morning in Helper until 8 o'clock at night. The last game will be at 8 o'clock at night, so I'm sure I'll be out there till midnight, every night. But yeah, that's exciting. We're going to have the 8 teams in from the southern region, and it's the first round of the state tournament to decide which 4 teams will move on to the second round up in Kearns next the following week. So should be some very good baseball Thursday, Friday, Saturday out in Helper. Starting on the 20th of July.
I don't think people realize you guys have really improved that ballpark over there. The grass is green. The infields are pretty.
I've spent 26 years trying to improve it, and it's a challenge every year. With the weather, and then we don't get water on it in the springtime until mid-April. So playing high school games on it now is really taking a toll on it. Not only are we playing Legion ball on it, but we have our younger team that's playing in the Perfect Game League that's playing on it. So it sees a lot of baseball, with the weather as hot as it is. But we put a bunch of new sod in and planted a bunch of grass after the high school season was over this year, just trying to get it, back to where we need it to be. We're going to be playing on it for a few more years for high school ball. Obviously, we don't have.
Is there any update on the Carbon baseball
I was
field?
in some meetings couple weeks ago. We're trying to get some plans put together again, with the city being involved with putting two new fields down where the current field is, and I'm optimistic and that we're going to get that done. I really hope we will.
30,000 seat venue.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, and full groundskeepers, everything taken care of. No, but we just need to get a high school field put back at Carbon High School. We're a baseball community. We just hosted the Cal Ripken state tournament here. We've always been a baseball community, yet we don't have a high school baseball field. So, it's really something that we need. We're building new soccer fields, which is great. We need more facilities for all our sports.
Yeah.
So. But baseball is one of them that we need to get put back in order, and hopefully we can get a couple baseball fields. So I'm excited about getting them, but I don't know when they'll be here. So we'll see. But yeah, it's been a busy summer so far for Legion ball and everything else.
Games start at 10 a.m. You said in that state tournament. That's a lot of ball. And
It
it's good,
is.
but it's good ball too.
Yeah.
You see some really good teams.
Yeah, we have some really good teams in this Southern League this year. And I don't know if people haven't been keeping up on it, but St. George has a team. Dixie High School, who won the 3A title this year, has a team. Both them teams are really tough from down St. George area. Like we mentioned, Vernal's playing really, really well. South Severe, who combined, Price is in our league. Pleasant Grove, another big 5A school from up north, is playing really well. We had another school, Corner Canyon 5A school, who dropped out here about halfway through the league just because football started to take over with their kids in the summer, and they were struggling a little bit. But it's been a really good. We've gotten American Legion teams back the last few years. I made a big push this year at our meetings for high school ball with all of our coaches, and we met with all the coaches trying to get them to come back to American Legion ball, and we did get quite a few teams back. And I think every year it's going to be a process, and hopefully we can continue to build it back up to where it once was. When I started this, 25 or 6 years ago, however long it's been now, as the head coach here in Helper, we had 100 teams statewide.
Holy cow.
The competitiveness was unbelievable. To make a 16-team state tournament, you had to be really, really good. And, teams, Bingham, the Binghams, the Altas, all of the big schools from Salt Lake, they were all American Legion. And it's just kind of died off a little bit every year with all these leagues going on nowadays. And you look at it from every level. We have, all these travel teams at the Little League level, and they continue to go up and everything else. So we're just trying to get it back. I'm doing the best I can to keep American Legion ball alive here. I know Willie's been doing a great job with his team here in Price, and we just want to see it continue and get better, and that's our goal, and it's been good so far this year.